It was a report that dropped today about Dan Synder early this morning by ESPN, in which he reportedly hired investigators to dig up dirt on NFL owners and Roger Goodell. He went as far as saying, allegedly, that the NFL can't, you know what, with me. We all know when it comes to the players, the NFL is not shy to dish out punishment. But when it comes to the owners, it's like they're scared straight. You look at Roger Goodell, he's shaking like a dice game out there. What is it when it comes to these owners? And do you think that Dan Synder really does have dirt that he's willing to drop? Or is it, okay, he's just saying that because he's on his last legs, about to have to sell the team?
I think it's both. I mean, he is on his last leg, so to speak. But he does have some dirt. And I can tell you right now, from just knowing people that are in other organizations, there's a lot of things that are going on or were going on in other organizations that were going on in this organization. And that's not me creating stuff. I'm telling you that factually. I love the inside title and all that stuff. And sometimes it's a blessing. Sometimes it's a curse because you know too much. But with that being said, this is happening in quite a few places, not just in the NFL, but in other organizations. We saw what's going on in the NBA, and they're getting rid of owners. It's the second owner in 5 years they've had to get rid of for misdoing. So my point being, you have these things happening. And what happens is that a lot of these owners, there's a disconnect with reality. And, these aren't guys that, somehow, did a nice business doing here and made some money off of it. And they're a normal Joe that made money. A lot of these guys grew up in the money. A lot of them grew up around it, and there's a sense of entitlement that comes with them, and no one can tell them anything. So when you're told you got to sell a team, when you're told that you did wrong over here, a lot of times it's a PR apology that goes out, and they think they should still be able to do whatever they want, and it's not the case now. So Dan Synder right now knows that the walls are slowly starting to cave in a little bit, and do I think he's going to have to sell the team this year? No, I don't. I don't see that happening. I really don't. I think that it's going to have to get messy before it gets better. And it's probably going to have to be one of those things where, how they say, when I go down, you're coming down with me because I know some things. That's pretty much what this is. And this is the rich fighting each other right now. So we just sit back and watch it and laugh.
I think a lot of people, when they see guys with suits and ties, they automatically think that these guys are good dudes. Like, of course, there's a level of professionalism when wearing a shirt and a tie with a lot of the job forces across America. But there's certain situations where people that wear the black suit and the tie are actually corrupt, and not only corrupt, but they operate like they're in the mafia almost. And I think that's kind of like what I'm learning, especially when it comes to ownership, that because you have a lot of money and you wear a shirt and a tie does not mean that you have the franchise best interest at heart and the people that work for you. What makes the NFL so great right now is like it's a reality show and it's not scripted. It will make another great episode of reality TV.